Hello, good evening. This is Murli Verma with you from Sellence Trading Hub. Uh, we are going to predict Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Sensex. Before that, we can look the world news. Sensex slips 450 points from day's high. Nifty below 24,850. Israel-Iran conflict among key factors behind market decline. Sensex and Nifty declined as investors booked profits following the previous session sharp gains and remained cautious ahead of Fed outcome this week. The benchmark equity indices declined on Tuesday as investors booked profits following the previous session's sharp gains amid heightened caution triggered by the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. The Sensex fell 419 points to an intraday low of 81,471, while the broader Nifty slipped 136 points to a low of 24,846. Key factors behind market decline. Israel-Iran tensions. Israel and Iran conflict continued for the fifth consecutive day. US President Donald Trump also urged civilians to evacuate Tehran, citing Iran's rejection of a nuclear weapons agreement. TOI report also indicated the possibility of US involvement in support of Israel, raising concerns over escalation in the region. Geopolitical concerns, particularly comments from President Trump regarding Tehran, are adding pressure to the markets, said Devarsh Vakil, head of Prime Research HDFC Securities. Second, weak global cues. Asian markets, including South Korea's Kospi, Shanghai's SSC Composite, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng, were trading in the red. US stock futures also indicated a weak opening. Rise in crude oil prices, third one. Brent crude, the global oil benchmark rose 0.53% to US dollar 73.62 per barrel. Market sentiment remained cautious amid reports of the US military repositioning assets in Europe and President Trump cutting short his G7 summit visit. Higher crude prices are seen as negative for oil importing countries like India. Fourth one, FII activity. Foreign institutional investors, FIS, sold equities worth rupees 2,539 crore on Monday. Fifth one, Fed decision awaited. Investors also turned cautious ahead of the US Federal Reserve interest rate decision. Investors remain cautious amid global uncertainty and are awaiting signals from the upcoming US Fed policy announcement, added Hardik Matalia, analyst, Choice Broking. Anand James, Chief Market Strategist at Geojit Investments, noted, "We are not confident that the bounce off from the lower Bollinger Band last Friday has the strength to continue. Favored view expects upsides to be limited to 24,832 and settle in the 24,500 vicinity. If the consolidation and renewed upside attempts thereof do not succeed in clearing 24,832 or 88, expect a drop to 24,060. Pharma stocks sharply tumble as Donald Trump says pharma tariffs coming very soon. Granules, Lupin, Lotus Labs fall up to 4%. Pharma stocks, the Nifty Pharma Index sharply plunged over 2% to hover around 21,599 after Trump's statement. Pharma stocks sharply tumbled on June 17 after US President Donald Trump reportedly said that pharma tariffs will come very soon. The Nifty Pharma Index plunged over 2% to hover around 21,599 and emerged as the top sectoral loser. The index has now recorded losses in 3 out of the past 4 sessions. US President Donald Trump told reporters on June 17 that tariffs on pharmaceutical imports are coming very soon. CNBC TV 18 reported this can potentially impact Indian pharma players who derive a major portion of their revenue from US exports. Aurobindo Pharma and Granules India shares were the top losers on the index, dropping over 4% each. Lupin, Laurus Labs and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories shares dropped over 3% each. Natco Pharma, Devi Labs and Sidus Life plunged over 2.6% each, while Sun Pharma, Cipla and Glenmark Pharma shares plunged over 2%. Ajanta Pharma, Bicon and Alchem Labs shares were down over 1%. Notably, pharma stocks have been significant volatility in recent days. Since US President Donald Trump had unveiled his first batch of tariffs in early April, the pharma are going to be starting to come in at, I think, a level that you haven't really seen before. Now we can check Nifty. Nifty today opened 24,977 and reached only at 24,982, around 5 points. After that, it came down to 24,813 and closed 24,853. 24,868 is the main resistance. So if it is not overcome that 24,868 tomorrow, it will be down to 24,800 or 24,760, even 24,703. If it is sustained above 24,868, then it will go up to 24,900 or 24,967, even 25,000 also. This is the prediction for Nifty. Nifty call 24,900 today opened at 163 and reached only 6 points up, 169. After that, it came down to 65 and closed at 76. 77 is the support resistance. If it is opened above 77, it may reach 83 or 89 or 100 or 111. If Nifty, this 24,900 call is open below 77, it may reach 66, 55, 44, even 39 also. Nifty 24,900 put today opened at 109 and came down to 95 and reached 165 and closed 144. 134 is a support. If it is opened above 134, it may reach 147, 159, 172, even 197. If it is open below 134, it may reach 122, 110, 98 or 85. Now we can check the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty today opened at 55,975 and it reached up to 56,067 and it came down to 55,643 and closed at 55,714. Bank Nifty's support was 55,723. Today closed at 55,714, below support. If it is tomorrow opening below support, it may go down to 55,534 or more than that, 55,277 also there is a chance to reach. If it is open above the support 55,723, it may reach 55,912 or 56,000. This is the prediction for Bank Nifty. We can check the Sensex. Sensex is open today 81,869 and it reached at 81,890 and it came down to 81,427 and closed at 81,583. Sensex's resistance was 81,755. It is now closed below the resistance, so it may go again to the support 81,550 or below that 81,350 or even 81,140. If it is open above the support 81,755, it may reach 81,900 or 82,100 also. This is the prediction for Bank Nifty and Sensex. Thank you very much.
One wrong move in intraday trading can bring you a huge loss. Intraday trading, especially in options, is full of pressure, profit and losses happen in just seconds. That's why having a mentor and copying the trades of an expert can make all the difference. With Sellence, live trade support and 98% accurate predictions, you are never trading alone. Check out our past live sessions on YouTube and see the results for yourself. Just hit the subscription button and then click join to get started. The fee is $3,599 for 1 month. You can recover that in just 1 hour of trading. So don't miss this chance. Copy trade, trade together, earn together.